And we are back, and we are back, and we are back. Thank everybody for watching. Please go ahead and take a quick moment out of your day and hit the like button. You know you want to. And it helps us, and it also helps you because it helps us keep bringing you this wonderful content. Now, there are reports going on the internet, in particular on X, that Tory Lanez may be about to get out of prison because a court in California has found him innocent of the charges with which he was charged, which landed him in the slammer. Y'all remember back several years ago, he was charged with pew-pewing somebody, Megan Thee Stallion, and he went to prison for that. Well, the reports say that he has been found innocent. I am bringing you a special report today. We are going to look into that, and we are going to bring you the truth. So don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and you know what? We're going back old school to the way we used to do it on this channel. Because I had somebody yesterday tell me, hey, you remember how y'all used to do it? I really like that. So we're about to do it now how we used to do it. Again, like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it.
Has a California court found Tory Lanez innocent of shooting Megan Thee Stallion? Some people have interpreted Tory Lanez's recent habeas corpus petition as a sign that the court has found him innocent. But this is not accurate. A habeas corpus petition is not a declaration of innocence. Rather, it is a legal process through which Lanez's team is challenging the fairness of his trial and the legality of his detention. The purpose of habeas corpus is to examine whether there were procedural or constitutional errors significant enough to invalidate the conviction, not to make a direct judgment on guilt or innocence. In Lanez's case, the habeas corpus filing allows his attorneys to raise new claims, such as alleged trial misconduct, biased evidence, and unconsidered witness testimony in the hopes of overturning his 10-year sentence. If the court finds merit in his arguments, it could lead to a further investigation, retrial, or even potential release, but it does not automatically mean he is exonerated or proven innocent. Daystar Peterson, also known as Tory Lanez, was convicted in December 2022 for a 2020 shooting incident involving rapper Megan Thee Stallion. The jury found Lanez guilty of assault with a semi-automatic firearm, carrying a loaded and unregistered firearm in a vehicle, and discharging a firearm with gross negligence. The incident, which occurred in the Hollywood Hills, involved Lanez allegedly firing at Megan's feet after a dispute. Lanez was sentenced to 10 years in prison in August 2023. His conviction and subsequent sentencing sparked public debates on issues such as violence against women and the influence of fame on legal proceedings. Following his conviction, Lanez initiated an appeals process, arguing that his trial was tainted by erroneous admission of evidence and prosecutorial misconduct. His legal team raised issues with certain evidence presented by the prosecution, including photos of his chest tattoo, an AK-47, and references to his lyrics and social media activity. These elements, his lawyers argue, portrayed him as a violent individual, unfairly influencing the jury's perception of him. Lanez's team cited California law AB 2799, which restricts the use of creative expression, like lyrics or tattoos, as evidence to prevent racial or cultural bias, claiming that this law should have protected him from such portrayals in court. In addition to objecting to the portrayal of his public persona, Lanez's lawyers argued that the trial lacked important witness testimony. Notably, a statement from his driver claimed he attempted to intervene by taking the gun from Kelsey Harris, another individual involved in the incident. This new information, Lanez's team argued, could cast doubt on his direct involvement in the shooting. These appeals have faced delays as prosecutors requested more time to respond, which has prolonged Lanez's legal journey as he seeks a reversal of his conviction. In addition to standard appeals, Lanez's legal team filed a habeas corpus petition in October 2024. Habeas corpus is a Latin term meaning, "you shall have the body," which refers to a legal procedure allowing someone in custody to challenge the legality of their detention. This petition does not assert innocence directly. Rather, it claims that Lanez's imprisonment is unlawful based on issues such as constitutional violations or newly available evidence. It is a procedural mechanism often used as a last resort to examine whether an individual's trial was conducted fairly under the law. Lanez's habeas corpus filing raises similar issues as his appeal, such as alleged prosecutorial misconduct and the exclusion of witness testimony that might have altered the trial's outcome. The California Court of Appeal has instructed the Attorney General to respond to these claims by late November, specifically addressing whether there are grounds to issue a show cause order, which would initiate a deeper investigation. If the court finds Lanez's arguments compelling, it could lead to a retrial or other corrective actions, but it does not automatically equate to a finding of innocence. While Tory Lanez's habeas corpus petition allows him to challenge the legitimacy of his detention and the conduct of his trial, it is not a declaration of innocence or an immediate path to freedom. This process highlights Lanez's ongoing legal battle to overturn his conviction by scrutinizing whether his trial rights were compromised. If successful, the habeas corpus petition could lead to significant legal developments in his case, but any outcomes will depend on the court's assessment of the arguments presented.
So there you have it, y'all. Here you have the truth of the matter. Tory Lanez is in prison right now, and for the time being will remain in prison, and Tory Lanez has not been found innocent of anything. But his appeal process does have a little bit more life now than it may have had, say, a week or 2 weeks or a month ago. And that is because his habeas corpus petition is alive and well. But as we just reported, habeas corpus is oftentimes like a last resort. So you're talking about really kind of like the Hail Mary. Now, can it work? It could work, right? So we certainly are not going to be able to prejudge whether this habeas corpus petition is going to be successful or not. It absolutely could be successful in the long run. But it's a Hail Mary, y'all. It's a Hail Mary. It's kind of the thing that you do once everything else you've thought about and everything else you've tried has not worked out. So what we want to do is become educated about our legal processes. We want to become educated about these legal petitions that people may file. And we don't want to fall for the misinformation, y'all. And I don't think people are doing this on purpose, right? I think there are a lot of Tory fans out there who are ready for him to come home, ready for him to get back to making music, and ready to just have this artist back in their life. And so I think sometimes people might kind of jump the gun, no pun intended. But in this case, y'all, we're gonna have to wait a little longer to find out how this habeas corpus petition plays out. Thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.